We're not here to make up the numbers, we're here to compete as well. This squad, with the power they have on their day, they can do anything they want.
Hello, welcome to the Glassgirls network with me, Jonathan. We've got Kieran, Anthony. It's been a while since Anthony's been on as well. Everyone doing, guys? You okay?
Yeah, all good, all good. It's obviously pretty early on a Sunday morning, so yeah, it's match day. Happy for it, buzzing for it, ready to go.
Buzzing for it, Anthony?
Yeah, very well. A late addition to coming up. I wasn't meant to come up. I was meant to do some work, but the job got cancelled. So, nice 5:45. Car journey up here, and then just had a cheeky Weatherspoons with John.
1 o'clock in the morning, Anthony messages me saying, John, I think it's going to be a bit louder than you think tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, here we go. And then 5 hours later, he's on the road and he's on his way. That's great. It's good to obviously be up. And it's been a while since I've actually had an away game.
Yeah,
Liverpool Feds, I think. Yeah, I haven't been to many away games this season.
What was the actual last away game? Because I can't remember. My head's scrambled.
It would be cup games, wouldn't it? It would have been cup games.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably like a Wolves or a Rugby Borough. One of those maybe.
Yeah.
You're right. The reason why we do one today though is Anthony's idea. We're playing Derby today. Obviously, when you guys watch this, the game will be over. But a lot's happened since the last time we played Derby. So I guess we're just going to kind of discuss how much has actually changed because a lot of it has. And let's start off with yourself. I mean, what do you think about everything that's gone on since the last time we played Derby? Because a lot has gone on.
Yeah, there has been a lot that's gone on. I think Kieran was just saying before this, the 10th of September we played Derby.
Yeah.
And the amount of personnel changes, people leaving, people coming, it's certainly going to be a totally different game to the one here. We've got more experience at Tier 3 level now, which could only bode well. Where they've played these sort of games, such as Kelsey Richardson, who's doing a brilliant job as captain. Obviously, with Lammy gone now, and it's part of the parcel with.
Parcel. I see what he's on there. Part of parcel.
There we go.
Parcel,
yeah. Yeah. Which is we've had a few of them delivered recently, which is always good. Always good. But no, hopefully. We can show how far we've come. The weather could play a part. There's meant to be strong winds coming from 12, and I'm not on about John's bum.
Don't rule it out though. Never rule it out.
You use the word rollercoaster quite a few times in football, or just in general. I don't think anything's more of a rollercoaster than what we've been through as a women's section in the last 6 months. How would you describe it, Kieran?
Yeah, a roller coaster is exactly what it is. Obviously, Andy Fisher leaving, that was a very mental time for everyone at the football club, I think. And yeah, obviously Mike coming into the role then, a lot, like you said, a lot of personnel changes, lots of people coming in, but also lots of people going out as well. And yeah, I think if you look at that squad that we put out on the 10th of September, against Derby here, there was people like Amber Lawrence in that team, Alex Nicklin, Niamh Deasy, a couple of others as well that aren't currently at the football club. So yeah, it's just goes to show like so much can happen in such a short span of time, but then not have it affect us negatively as well. Because I think from that day, I think we've become a lot stronger as a team. We've got good points away at like some good teams. Obviously, beating the likes of West Brom and things. So yeah, I think it's definitely a roller coaster, but that's not to say it's a negative thing.
Yeah.
Was that Fisher's last game, Derby?
Yeah.
Yes, it was actually. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think for me, it's took them up until about this time to feel comfortable, because I think as a group and maybe as a fan base as well, we've kind of been treading on eggshells a little bit because we're very sad to see the people who have left. But obviously, we're happy to see the new people arrive as well. And it's very hard, or I found it hard, or I've seen other people find it hard to maybe praise Mike, because it might be a case of praising Mike and then people think, oh, that means that we forgot about Andy Fisher, or vice versa, saying how well Andy Fisher's done, or we miss Andy Fisher. But on the flip side, we're not criticising Mike. It's been very hard to find that balance, and it shouldn't be, because it's like saying that Kelsey's doing a great job as captain. It doesn't mean that Lammy didn't do a great job as captain. I just think it's been very hard, I suppose, to get that balance. But I feel like we've kind of got there now, where I think we've kind of settled down a little bit as a club, and we kind of know where we are. Did you ever feel that, Key? Like, did you ever find it hard to kind of praise the new players or the new?
Yeah, I mean,
because of that reason.
I think Mike put it himself quite well. I think it was either a message or something that he said to us. It was like, I think it was in one of the press conferences actually, where he said it's a new chapter in the Stourbridge story. So obviously, we've had these incredible runs under Andy Fisher, incredible years, in the past 3 or 4 years or so. But football does change, football moves on, and things happen. So it's you can appreciate that time, but also understand that you've got something new now. You've got the present. The situations change, and this is what we've got now. This is the side we have. This is the manager we have, and I've just got to get behind him, as much as we can.
Yeah, and we have been, haven't we, as well. And Noah's more outgoing than yourself, Anthony. How have you found the new players coming in? Have you started to build them relationships yet?
Yeah, with some of the new players, we've had a couple of chats with. But I've discussed this with you, John. It'd be good to get to know some of the players that are a bit more quieter. Like, it'd be good to find out a bit more about the likes of Ellie and Rosie. I suppose at the end of the day, this level, they just want to do their talking on the pitch, which is
they do,
which is, they do, and obviously with football, it does involve, and even the people that have been here since Tier 6, you see in their diet and the way they're training more and using their gym more, like meal, whereas a good percentage of the time after a game you'd be guaranteed in the clubhouse until the early hours of the morning. But obviously things like that change for the better if you're there, if you're at watching a football team just because you enjoyed the social side, then you sort of got the wrong idea.
Yeah, you can go to any club for that, can't you? You can go to any bar and get any mates. I thoroughly get that. And we've had the same about like WSL. People have, I think that they've got like a God's given right to get a selfie at the end of a game, or to get someone's autograph, or holding signs saying "Mary, can I have your gloves?" for example.
I did get Mary's gloves before.
You did, but that was before we went famous.
Everyone jumped on.
Yeah. But no, it's true. Anything like that is a bonus, isn't it? And I've spoke to Mike about this a couple of times, about social media. And at the end of the day, you can bang on Anthony. We come to watch a football game, and we're very blessed here that it is a club that welcomes fans and everybody else to be one big family.
You just have to look at what's happened with Bouldermere recently.
Yeah,
it clearly shows where their loyalties lie.
Yeah, I think we're very, very blessed with what we've got here, and people that care about the women's section so much. And sometimes you can even forget that. People looking at Stourbridge will see us as a side that's backed by a non-league men's side. So you might not have that sort of backing towards your women's section, but we do.
Some people think they back the women more than the men's team.
Yeah, this is true. But yeah, no, it's important that we've got a club here that values everyone one hop one way, right? Like that's the saying.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's great. I don't think there's a place where I'd rather spend my afternoons really down here, supporting the girls, supporting the guys, whoever it is.
Yeah.
No, not on a hot summer beach.
no, I'd rather be down here on a cold winter's day.
Yeah.
I want to come back to what you said there about the culture side of things, Kieran. I'd like to hear your side of that as well, like how things have slightly changed, like year on year, in regards to like after the game. But I don't think that's down to the players. I think that was always going to happen.
Yeah.
But I think what we've done is we've brought in players who are kind of used to, sticking around after the game for an hour or two, calming down a little bit, having something to eat and drink, but not necessarily anything longer than that, not outstaying that. So I think that's okay. I think that's important that we do maintain that professionalism. But I also see the pathway players who don't have that pressure of. I don't think they have that pressure just yet of being overly professional. Obviously, if they want to get into the first team, they will need to start living like that as well. But there's enough of us who can still create that homely atmosphere and that bit of music, a bit of dancing, a bit of drinking. You've got that social aspect side, but it doesn't have to necessarily be the first team. But what's your thoughts, Keith?
Yeah, I think the social aspect of it is so important. I think that's what's dragged us up the leagues. Obviously, they're incredible footballers that we've had through these past few seasons, but I think that social aspect and the group that we built was really important. But then like you say, like times move on. They're all taking football a lot more seriously this season. I know John, you said it a bit earlier. Like you can have all these amazing memories of times down here in the clubhouse, but for me personally, I value the footballing memories more.
Mhm.
So like you said it earlier, like you can go to any bar and with your mates and have a good night out. But I think the cup finals we had last season and winning the league down here, that's something that you can't really get anywhere else. So yeah, personally, I value them a lot more. But yeah, like you said with the pathway, I think it's important that they do have this social aspect as well, that they can come to the clubhouse and feel comfortable and chill out with a group of their teammates. And yeah, I think it definitely builds people as characters as well. We've got some incredible people down here.
And I think people need to see that as well.
Exactly.
That's why we do some of the videos, and we encourage people to chat to the players because they are characters. They're not just nice people, but they are characters, aren't they?
Definitely.
You can name all of them. They've all come out with some sort of phrase or something that makes you laugh. And but this is what we want. You want these fans to get to know them, and it's not just one way. It's not up to the players just to go around speaking to all the fans. It's up to the fans to introduce themselves as well and give them compliments and start a conversation and get to know them. Sorry to interrupt there, but I thoroughly agree.
Yeah, I think that's important as well. What you said about about, for example, Mary ups. People asking for signatures and that. It becomes very almost robotic. I think at the top professional level, and that's important as Ollie walks through the door.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's important that we see that human side of players still, because I feel like that can get lost at the top professional sort of end of the pyramid. So I think it's great that we can still have that like it is here.
Absolutely, yeah. We see just before the coach arrives, and we've got Ollie and Craig just turn up. Ollie's waving. Does Ollie want to come on camera and just give his thoughts on the last
How
few
do you
months?
think we're going to do today, Ollie? Let us know.
Come in.
Here he is.
There he is. He's there.
There he is. How do you think we're going to do today, Ollie?
I think today it'll be a 2-0 win for Stour.
Oh, I like that.
I like
I
it.
like that. Not letting a goal in.
Yeah.
Jamie would like that as well.
Do you think we've come a long way on the pitch since last derby?
Oh, 100%. Last time at Derby, I think it was the 1-0 at half time, 7-1 at full time to Derby.
Game 2 halves.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think, like we say, personnel changes have happened in an incredible amount, but I think the players that have stuck around as well, I think they'll have that drive and desire to really, go at Derby today, and I hope we can get a positive result.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think we've come a long way. That was such a, like you said, you used the word mental, Kieran, at the start about that day. But it was a freak. We haven't lost any game like that to a club outside of the top 4 since.
Yeah.
Not even come close. We've picked up a point against every other team that we've played outside of the top 4, if not won them. So that was just like such a freak incident, and I can't imagine, touch wood, I hope that don't happen again today. But yeah, that's it. Ollie, just before we shoot off, it's another coach trip. Do you like these coach journeys?
Yeah, the coach journeys are really good. The atmosphere before the match is really good. Everyone's just talking and having a chat, and then after the game, I may let you go and go Subway as you do.
Yeah, it's never Subway.
I will say one thing though, it's funny how the mood can change quickly though. There would have been people around panicking once we'd lost a Derby 7-1, because obviously we'd lost to Forest, and and that, and then obviously Mike came in and knocked some of it out straight away. Must have done, but because you know what people can get like, they always quick to fear the worst.
I think that's really interesting, because not only have we made such a big transition so quickly, we've also picked up results along the way.
And we've got the results that we've needed to get. The teams we knew we needed to get the points against the likes of Halifax, Huddersfield, Fide, Feds.
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely.
Well, that's it. That's our thoughts, guys. From Derby to Derby.
Should we do a quick score prediction for today?
Score
everyone?
prediction. Okay.
Ollie, you said 2-0, was it?
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a 1-0. I think we're just gonna scrape it.
Go on then.
I'm going to be. I'll say 2-1 us.
Oh, okay. So go for 3 wins.
Yeah,
Oh God, I don't want to let the count down. Craig's over there. Craig, shout out your prediction.
I'm going to agree with Anthony. I think 2-1.
Ooh.
Okay. Craig says 2-1 win. Am I the only one that's going to go for a draw? Oh no!
I'd take a draw. 100% take a draw.
Oh no! I was thinking of a last-minute equaliser or something.
We won a last-minute winner.
Oh, okay, the last-minute winner then. Last-minute winner. 3-2 then.
3-2.
3-2. Last-minute winner.
That would be good.
Oh dear me.
Thriller.
Guys, we'll catch you again soon.
Thank you.